The college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Monday, March 10th on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Rhythm. Rhythm is the leader in data-driven picks and props, and Rhythm is giving away a $250 future and throwing an epic March Madness party in Las Vegas, Nevada. For more information, go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/party for those details. Plus, SGPN is giving away $2,000 in our free March Madness bracket competition. Sign up today, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/bracket. Once again, that's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/bracket. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride.
Hey, this is Derek Stevens. I'm the owner of Circa Las Vegas. You're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Woo! Welcome to the college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Monday, March 10th. These games were fire today. They were absolute fire. YouTube.com/the college experience. Hit that like and subscribe button, and do not forget subscribe. iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, all that shit. We need your help. Man, today was a wild day. I mean, I actually had the first losing day ATS that I've had in like 2 weeks, but I still managed to be in the green because of a certain team where the wave was breaking. We're going to be talking about that. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Swiggin, Database Dan, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
Nobody knows nothing.
Somebody knows. Double the price, but no one touches Dundee.
Whew. I mean, what a great day of hoops. What a great day of hoops. And look at tomorrow's slate. Your TMZ fan goes, that's kind of boring. No, tomorrow's slate has one of my favorite games each and every fucking year. And I can't wait for the action. I am joined by my co-host. He is the host of the Ryan and Rush Show. And make sure you check out the College Basketball Experience pregame show each and every day, which he hosts. Give it up for former video coordinator for Hall of Fame coach Bob Huggins and Frank Martin, Ryan McIntyre, a.k.a. Money Line Mac. How are you, brother? Jeez.
Yeah, I'm doing good, man.
First drink.
That's your problem. Yeah, wild day up and down. I ended up actually slightly in the red as well, one game under, but there was a nice money line that hit, to your point. Cheers, everybody.
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
I mean, yeah, look, it was like an up and down day. I was a little bit under 500 ATS, which is like I said, the first time in I in a while. But I'm here. I had a little bit of the blues, and then boom, got hit with a bolt late night with 2 fire plays, including a money line that kept me in the green. Let's get right into it. I wish I would have bet this. I should have bet this because I picked it correctly, and I would have battled you, Sparty. 79, Michigan 62. Good Lord, Beanick.
Yes.
I know you're not here anymore, but I mean, what happened? Wow. Sparty takes down the Big Ten. I mean, they'd already done this, but still they complete the sweep. Could there be a third meeting? And what a dominating performance by Sparty and Tom Izzo. Your thoughts on this game as you ate a pile of shit here?
I don't think Michigan wants to see them again. That's fucking dude. That's a horrible matchup. That's a horrible matchup. The more and more I watch it, it's like it reminds me of like the Johnnies in UConn. Like Sparty's physicality and their vets just completely bother Michigan. Sparty, what an end of the year. Winners of 7 in a row down the stretch. 17-3, 26-5. They should be at least a 2 seed.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they might be
they
getting a 1. I mean, they could. There's a path to a 1 seed. The chat's asking what happened to Noah. No, he's been on vacation, sex change, everything there that's going on. But once they get that, I don't know that the surgery was successful. So once they figure that out, we'll learn more from there. I don't know.
Yeah, he's boycotting because Michigan hasn't won a game in about a month.
Dare I say it's a flaccid situation?
Hilarious.
I don't know what's going on. I mean, after Michigan loses, I don't know what's going on with the guy. All right.
Yeah, dude. Fucking Izzo is his daddy. Big
Izzo
time.
ruined his life. I think he ruined his life.
Remember when he was saying how soft Michigan State's schedule was when they were like 10-0, and then all they did was just beat the living shit out of everybody in sight down the stretch. I can't believe he won the league with this team. Like it last year was supposed to be the year, and then he replaced all those guys. And I don't know, I think they can win it all. The more and more
I think they can. I really think they can too.
Thing.
I think this is going to be a great fucking tournament, man. I know I say this every year, but I really feel like this year's going to be a great fucking tournament. Shout out to Sparty, and then shout out to us. We know the Patriot League. Someone second guessed our opinion on this last night. Well, sink or swim, right? C5, you sank my battleship. The midshipman. Damn it! I should have took the money line. Why did I not take the money line? $83.77 against Bucknell. It was fun, wasn't it, Bison?
Yeah, good. I mean, good year for Bucknell. This is the shitty part of the madness. Like if you have the 1 seed and you have a great year and you get picked off, but dude, that's part of why we call it March Madness. It doesn't always go chalk, and the Bison got nothing to be ashamed of. They won the regular season. I would assume that they're going to play in some postseason, but Navy is arguably the hottest team in the league right now. They're playing their ass off.
And we got a classic DC Maryland rivalry going on Wednesday. Shout out to Sam in the chat giving us $20. I work a third shift, so I rarely catch you live. Just wanted to say I appreciate y'all. Go Aggies, go Grizz. Appreciate you, Sam. We really do. And yeah, I mean, go Aggies. Is that A&M? Which Aggies is the question? Utah State. Yeah, I mean, North Carolina A&T. There's a slew of them, so you got to specify. Go Grizz. We know that's Montana, which we'll talk about in a bit. But man, Navy, love this game. Loved it. I don't even know who I want because I like AU, but I also love this Navy story going on right now. So, yeah, unbelievable game there.
It's going to be a good game for sure.
We also double lock. Besides Navy, we stayed right down in that area. Double lock Towson. This game was fucking bananas, by the way.
20.
Oh my god. Towson 82, Drexel 76, Dylan Williamson 32 points. Say we're gonna get to the promised land this year. I gotta be honest though, as I was watching this game down the stretch, I thought, man, Wilmington is gonna probably pick them off. But your thoughts on this one? And I mean, I would love to see Towson dance this year. Hopefully they can do it.
Yeah, I would love to see Towson get over the finish line. The crowd was awesome there for them. So I don't remember it ever being this good for Towson. Pat Scary's built something there. And then they get a matchup with Cinderella here tomorrow. But they were up 15 with 13 minutes, and they almost completely choked it away.
Yeah. And then you win a lock battle as High Point takes down Winthrop. Bobby Pettiford, you motherfucker.
I like this game.
He was at ECU. I cannot believe this didn't hit for me. I can't at halftime. Winthrop's up 10, and I'm like, oh, I got this motherfucker. Plus my points. Cannot believe this did not hit for me. I expected High Point to come back, and I should have bet this in game live. But man, I didn't expect them to outscore them by 22 in the second half. Your thoughts?
Yeah, it was 48-33 at the 15-minute mark, and they put a 50 on them the last 15 minutes. And Alan Huss, man, one of our guys made some adjustments. They went to that press, and that really bothered Winthrop. And once the game started getting up and down, high tempo, Winthrop was cooked. I mean, they ended up kind of getting blown out. It was crazy that they went from up 15 to losing by double digits all in the second half.
Yeah. And then those pesky Iowa Hawkeyes, 83, Nebraska 68. What the fuck? Send Fran out with the dub.
They're in now.
Your thoughts on this domination in Lincoln?
We said that they could get in, but I didn't realize if they won, it meant Nebraska was out. So they went into Nebraska on their senior night, knocked them out of the Big Ten tournament, and Fran is in once again. Hilarious.
Love it. Also in the Big Ten, I stayed away from this next one, but Rutgers 75, Minnesota 67. In overtime. I actually didn't watch this game. Did you watch this game?
Yeah, it was back and forth. I can't believe I didn't hit on Minnesota. They were winning for a lot of it.
That's tough.
And they didn't cover in goddamn overtime.
Also, East Carolina got drilled. We ate shit there, and I yesterday I was defeated by how many fucking games we were betting and just the shows we were doing. It was 4 or 5 a.m. We lost an hour. I needed East Carolina to lose this game. I mean, I bet this, but I didn't think about this until today. I was like, wait, this is a scheduled loss. I'm not making an excuse, but ECU lacks consistency. We needed to lose this game if we want any hope of winning the AAC championship. We should have had that handicap, dude. We should have. I can't believe that I didn't think about that. I just was phoning it in like mentally. I was like, oh, we're getting 5.5. Yeah, we could beat them. But we need to lose this game. We need to lose this game because, dude, ECU had been kind of on a roll before that. They had won 3 in a row. So you're asking ECU to win 4 in a row and then win the fucking tournament? No, that's not possible. It's not possible. ECU's never won that many games in a row. We needed this loss. Your thoughts?
Oh, they got killed. You got your loss. They've got drilled.
I'm glad, dude. I shit you not. I know people are saying, I mean, I lost money on it. I didn't think it through until like today, right before the game started. I go, wait, we need to lose this game. There's no way we're going to win it in 9 games. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like it was 10-0 to start. And then they never even came close to crawling back in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Get that loss out of the way. Send it off. Why did we not bet Tulsa on the money line? Tulsa 73, Wichita 63. Wichita's a fucking strange team this year. I mean, I thought Tulsa was the play rivalry game with the points. I did not think they would beat them by double digits. Your thoughts on this one?
The AAC was on drugs today. None of these games made sense.
Well, no, one of them did because we double locked it. The Temple Owls. Get it done. I didn't even think we said sprinkle the money line on this shit. I only wish I would have. So I think I forgot to do that, but yeah, Temple winning season. This confirms a winning season. Your thoughts?
It does confirm a winning season, and Temple's a team that could make some noise in the tourney. They did it last year. They got all the way to the title game.
Yeah. And then I'm going to blame you for this one. I was prepared to go in on Tulane going into the show, and then you sold me on UAB needs this game.
They didn't play like it. Good God.
I came into the fucking show thinking Green Wave were the play. What happened here? What the fuck happened here? How do you get your ass whooped this bad?
It was like tied with 10 minutes left, and then they went on like a 15-0 run. It was bizarre. They were losing in the second. Tulane was losing in the second half, and then I looked up and they were down up 20, and I go, "What the fuck happened in this game?"
And then our system play. I can't believe we're saying this. This is Pick Dundee reporting live from TCE Radio. Shocking news out of the nation's capital, as the Colgate Raiders do not win the Patriot League. It's first reported here. Pick Dundee on the scene. Cannot believe this news is true. Shocking, demoralizing, and I don't know how we move forward as a nation. But the American Eagles are one game away from dancing with a double-digit win. Your thoughts as we ate a pile of shit here. Jeff Woodward for Colgate had a big day, but there was no Bernstein to compliment him.
Yeah.
And we got it done. Or, when I say we, the city that we are tied to, Washington, D.C. It's our fault for fading them with taking these Raiders. AU is now one game away, and they play the Navy midshipmen on Wednesday, and I can't fucking wait for that game. Your thoughts on this outcome, though?
Yeah, I'm with you, man. American did really just kicked Colgate's ass in the second half. Took it to him. Colgate raced out to that 10-point early lead, and I was like, oh, yeah, here we go. Colgate's
cruise on in.
Yeah, the Colgate's going to Colgate. Colgate going to win the tournament. And then, no, I mean, American, better team all year. And they finally knocked off Colgate in one of these games that mattered. So I would imagine American will be the favorite on Wednesday, but, I mean, Navy's a hard team to beat right now.
Yeah, yeah. And then we had ourselves a lock battle. This North Alabama bullshit out of here. Lipscomb, 76.
Your handicap is way off, by the way.
How so? What do you mean?
The crowd.
Oh, okay.
The crowd.
Yeah.
It was not lit. It was fun. North Alabama fucking took over their arena.
What's going on in that? Like, how does that not happen? How does that? How do you fail that bad? But my handicap on taking Lipscomb in a lock battle was correct.
You did get that right.
11-point win by the Bison. Your thoughts?
Yeah, man, this was disappointing. I felt like North Alabama didn't play well in the first half, came all the way back, had the lead. Yeah, they're up 4 with 10 minutes left. I mean, tie game with 4-5, and they didn't execute well down the stretch. Lane had some big turnovers, and then Lipscomb just found a way, and they got revenge. North Alabama ended their season last year. This year, Lipscomb ends theirs, and what a year for North Alabama. I know they came up short, but that was a fun team to watch.
Big step forward.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that their fan base traveled and took over Lipscomb like that.
They were D2 not long ago, you know? So
I was watching the game. I go, God damn, how many fucking North Alabama fans are at this game? But Lipscomb did not waver, and they're going to be an interesting team in the dance.
They are. And speaking of, man, I felt pretty good about this play, but boy, was it wrong. Bennett Sturts said, Dundee, you're full of shit.
God.
Drake, 63, Bradley, 48, the lowest point total by Bradley all fucking season. What? You've been deprived of the NCAA tournament the past couple of years because of Drake. You have an experienced roster against a D2 school. Essentially, Drake, went out, brought in a whole D2 roster, and you lose this. If you can't get this one, I'm sorry. I was shocked by the way the game shook out. Like if Bradley had lost at the buzzer, I wouldn't be that shocked. Only scoring 48 points and losing by 15. I think this is the most shocking outcome of the day, to be honest. Your thoughts?
Drake is their daddy. It doesn't matter if it's McCollum, DeVries. Drake always beats Bradley. I mean,
dude, Drake is what, 30-3? Get the fuck out of here. Who had that on the bingo card?
I think Beanick picked him to win the league, but he didn't have him 30-3. I mean,
dude, what seed are they going to get?
11.
They should be higher. You won the Valley and you're that dominant?
I think I saw 11, and then somebody had him as a 12. I was like, good luck to whoever the 5 seed is that draws them. Hey, you want a prediction? They're going to play West Virginia. DeVries versus McCollum. They'll have like a 7-10 West Virginia Drake game.
Some good drama.
That would be a good storyline game. But dude, to your point, man, every time I watch this Drake team, I just come away more and more impressed. I'm like, God damn, they're good. They don't beat themselves. They're so well coached. And Bradley, man, That one hurt. I mean, that was Duke Dean's senior year. This is supposed to be. They were preseason favorites.
Yeah, and you know, Kevin Keats was fired by NC State today. Shocking news, by the way, in my opinion, because I was hoping he'd be there for the next 20 years. But he bitched a lot, and I made it a point on this show and SGP to. He was bitching about how if you guys got to give me more money, and I compared it to like, well, Drake doesn't have nearly the money that NC State does. And they went and they got a D2 roster, and it got me thinking about this today as that news came out. Why don't more teams do exactly what Drake's giving you a blueprint that I think is interesting. If you have a team that is used to playing together in the day and age where you have so much turnover, why not go get a team from D2 that is really good in D2 ranks and put them? So if let's say, I mean, Stephen F. Austin fired their coach. I know they hired somebody else, but I'm saying if you're Stephen F. Austin, why do you not watch the D2 championship race and say, this is the third best team. Let's hire their coach and transfer their whole goddamn roster into this league. We could win the fucking league next year.
Jared Calhoun was at Fairmont State. Then he went to Youngstown. Joe Mazzulla, head coach of the Boston Celtics. He was at Fairmont State. There's been plenty of really good D2 coaches. I'm with you. I like when they hired the D2 coaches and they worked their way up. A.W. Hamilton, I know he's not D2, but he was at Hargrave before that.
But they get their whole team rated.
Yeah.
And this is the smartest approach to me to continue to have a great program. And even if Drake's team was great last year and it got rated. Yeah, it does. This is a no brainer to me. It's a no brainer to me. If you want to take your basketball program seriously, if you're Cal State Fullerton, who's probably should be firing their coach any second now, you should be like, hey, let's watch the D2. We're going to hire him and we're going to see how many players we can pay. Even if it's only a tiny bit of money, the players will take you. You're not getting paid shit in D2.
Murray State right now should do that.
Yeah. 100%. Want to say special shout out to Josh in the chat. Josh is the fucking man. He's giving us $10. He's checking in from Starch Madness. We will talk about that in a little bit, but glad to see you're hammering at Starch Madness, man. Enjoy life. That's fantastic. I wish I was at Starch Madness. Shout out to Drake though. Also, I ate a big whole pile of shit right here. Moneyline Mac wins a lock battle. Delaware 100. William and Mary 78. Of course, William and Mary would do this to me. Fuck Bill and Mary. Dude, they're like top 10 most hated schools for me. They are a bitch institution.
Who are these Blue Hens?
I mean, what is this? Did you catch this game? Fucking Camden for Delaware went for fucking 38 or something. Oh my God. Somebody guard him.
Threes. They made 17 threes.
Hilarious. The Blue Hens coming at it. Is Mike Bray coaching them? What's going on here?
Into the semis. Now they play Towson tomorrow.
Unbelievable run they've had right now. Ate a pile of shit here. And then, dude, if we didn't cover this game, I was thinking about going crazy. We had Washington plus 7.5 double lock, but it got sweated down the stretch. Oregon 80, Washington 73 in overtime. Nate Biddle went for 36 and 12 against Osabor, but he did hit his higher point total, by the way. That we gave out on Underdog Fantasy. Your thoughts on the Ducks and Dana Altman winning his 7th straight game?
The Ducks are a hilarious team, aren't they? They start the year 9-0. They beat Alabama, San Diego State, Texas A&M, USC. And then in the middle of late January, early February, they lose 5 in a row, 6 out of 7. It's like, oh, Oregon sucks again. And then they win their last 7. What a weird team. Wild team.
Folks, want to tell you the college basketball experience is part of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. And we're giving away $2,000 to each one of you listening or watching. or maybe not even watching. Maybe you have a friend telling you about this, because we have our free March Madness bracket competition. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/bracket to sign up today. It's for free, guys. Girls, we're doing this for free. We're just giving you $2,000. That could be me and Mac, taking a fucking a March Madness celebration victory lap all around the goddamn planet. All right. Well, I don't know, $2,000 won't get you that far, but it's a good bar tab. All right. But instead, now, $2,000 to you out there. Gear up for March Madness as well with Merch Madness, promo code Madness for 20% off everything in the SGPN store. Get yourself a Pick Dundee t-shirt. Get yourself a college basketball experience hoodie. They got Lock Dog and Tease dog bowls. They got everything, man. Get in there now before the promo code is done. Once again, promo code Madness. We're also brought to you by Edge Boost. Yes, SGPN's partnered up with Edge Boost, the premier Visa debit card for bettors. An Edge Boost card allows you to avoid the hassle of having your card denied at the sportsbook, DFS site, sweepstakes site, racetrack, or casino. Plus, you can earn up to $750 a month in cashback rewards for using your Edge Boost card. And your money is safe as the card is FDIC insured, baby. All right. And the best part is no credit checks. They're not going to find that. They're not going to find out that you're a pile of shit on the side. All right. I'm joking. And it's completely free. Sign up today and use the promo code TCE SGPN so you get better cashback rewards and instant tier 2 status. That's edgeboost.bet, promo code SGPN. Once again, that's edgeboost.bet, promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by mybookie.ag. Yes, MyBookie is your place to bet every single sport. We have been with MyBookie off and on throughout the years. Shit, I remember betting on Madden simulations and marble racing and Korean baseball during COVID because MyBookie was killing it. They got props for every game. You can bet whatever sport. And the MyBookie accepts customers from a ton of different locations too, even outside of the United States. You can easily deposit, get lightning fast payouts using crypto. So head on over to mybookie.ag. Use the promo code TCE SGPN for 100% deposit match up to $1,000. Once again, that's mybookie.ag. Promo code TCE SGPN. All right, we're rolling. Charlotte is not rolling. We didn't bet this game. This is a stupid game. Deemed by Dundee a stupid game. UTSA 83, Charlotte 80.
Didn't watch 1 minute. Keep it moving.
All right, now let's get to this fucking classic. Mac wins a lock battle. Furman 80, Chattanooga 77. I love this. I'm okay with the money lost. I'm okay.
Every game is the same in this league. This tourney's great.
It's the best fucking tournament. Like for the average person that doesn't watch mid-major basketball, like I will put this tournament toe to toe with like the Big East and some of the like just the range of outcomes and some of the remember that half court fucking game winner.
Furman.
Yeah, was that Furman Wofford or was that Furman Chattanooga? It was Chattanooga. Yeah,
that was the shot that got Lamont Paris the South Carolina job because it got him.
Oh my god, man! I don't know that there's been a better basketball game in the past decade. What a great game. I mean, I came up on the wrong side of this, but like I said, when you have a game like this, I mean, obviously you want to hit every bet, but like I'm okay when the roller coaster. This was a great fucking basketball game, and I think this was the best actual game of the day. Your thoughts on this one?
Dude, you took the words out of my mouth. I mean, it's just every time like we go, this is going to be a crazy tournament, and it literally is always the same. Like back and forth, momentum. The crowd's loud. That arena that they played in Nashville,
great, small, yeah.
And the noise feels like it's on top of you. It's crazy. Even when Furman had like a 4-point lead with 4 seconds, I go, somehow, some way, Chattanooga's going to have a shot to tie it at the end. And somehow they make the free throw. They miss the free throw. It goes out of bounds somehow off Furman. And then they have a 40-footer to tie it. It's just like every game is the same with Furman, Chattanooga, ETSU, Wofford. Who else? Sanford.
Western's had years. Western Carolina's had some years.
Like these games in this building are just they're drunk. It's great.
VMI with Jake Stevens and stuff was a fun team too. So I mean,
next year we gotta go. I know.
dropped the ball.
Next year
I agree. We really did. We really did drop the ball. And I dropped the ball like on like 3 or 4 straight games here. 8 shit there, 8 shit on Houston Christian, only scoring 48.
Yeah.
Good God. Gary Clark of the Islanders, not to be confused with the Washington Redskins, great wide receiver who I did tequila shots with. 22 points, 11 boards, 2 steals. Wilmington just puts it on Hampton. We both take Hampton. Good season for Hampton. You still had a winning season. You can build on that. Wilmington's good. Well, I'll be honest, man. I don't know that Wilmington will get there because Towson and Charleston, but I was watching this game today and I go, that could be a tough draw for somebody. Wilmington could be a tough draw for somebody. Like, what seed would they get if they won this thing?
13.
That's what I'm thinking. 13, maybe 14.
Well, and they played a good non-con. Oh, they always play a good fucking non-con. They went to the Fog. They were competitive. They lost by 18 in the end, but I remember that game. It was a 10, 12-point game the entire time. Who else? I thought they played a bye game and beat somebody. Maybe they didn't. They beat App
might have been the year before.
Shit, they won at ECU by 15.
I know that.
Yeah.
I know that.
They're good. Yeah. They're good.
Yeah, I think it was the year before they picked somebody off. Yeah, 8 shit there, and then, dude, we got to have a conversation here. I know we texted about this. I hate refs. Refs are terrorists. That shirt's available in our store. Arkansas State only won by 3. We were laying 3.5. There was a foul on a 3 with about 30 seconds left or something like that, where the ref just made the assumption that there was a foul when there was actually 0 fucking contact from Arkansas State. Now the guy did go 1 for 3 from the line, but that one free throw is what we lost by.
Unreal.
Good God. Dude, I have a huge problem with this because the ref couldn't see the play. He made the assumption based on the player's reaction. The player's reaction was I'm gonna act like I'm gonna flop and just go for if this guy, hoping that this guy contacts me. He never fucking contacted him at all. Like, he never touched the human being, and the ref bought the reaction as a foul. Absolutely ridiculous. The second I saw that play, I was just like, this is bullshit. Absolute fucking bullshit. We should have hit this. We were on the wrong side, but this was the right side. This was the right fucking side. Your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, fucking brutal, man. I thought once they got that thing pushed to 7, or did they get it to 7? Well, I think it was 7.
Yeah, I think it was 7.
The guy missed 2 free throws. Yeah, and then, like you said, he made the third. Yeah, I mean, it kind of it took away that we didn't cover, but it was a hell of a game. Just like in terms of just like a basketball fan, those 2 teams were good. And I'll tell you what, the South Alabama fans traveled. It was lit in there.
Well, it's not a far trip. That's why I think we were talking about this, and it's another reason why tomorrow's game's interesting. That's not a far trip. I've done that drive from Mobile to Pensacola before, so I know it's not that far. Like, if you got some time, whatever, let's go. Great game, and then we ate shit. So I lost 4 straight. This is where this kind of summed up my night for a little bit there. VMI got drilled by Wofford. We got too cute with this one, man.
I mean, we rode him the last 2 nights. It was a good run.
Got a little. I mean, Wofford was pumped up, man. Trip was balling for them.
Wofford's playing really well right now.
Oh, I think I cannot wait for that fucking game.
Yeah,
that's the best game, dude.
Yeah,
the fact that they're rivals too makes it even better.
Yeah.
But I bounced back here. Yeah. So did a little battle. Get this Weber State bullshit out of here. Northern Colorado, 76. Weber State.
The Cinderella ends early.
Oh God! I was watching this, thinking of you, being like, "This motherfucker took Weber State." All right.
Thank God that season's over. I hate that. That team's up there with the least favorite team of all time.
Yeah. Man, this one was heartbreak too, man. And to start this game, I'll be honest. I feel like Incarnate Word hit their first like 15 shots. I was just like, ooh.
God, they were making everything.
We double lock Sela in overtime. Sela battles all the way back. How do you battle all the way back and then lose this game? Incarnate Word. I dub 71, Sela 67. Great fucking college basketball game. The sport will always be good if we got games like this. But it sucks that we lost a bet on it. Your thoughts?
Yeah, dude, fucking Sela really choked in that overtime period. They had a 4-point lead, 5-point lead, and they just they couldn't get a stop. It was like 4 straight possessions, layup, 3, layup, and then they flipped the momentum. Sela, disappointing end of the year. They lost their last 4 games. Yeah.
Man, this was a super sharp play, and I think we deserve a lot of credit that I'm sure the YouTube comment section won't give us, but I don't really give a fuck. But my only regret is I took the money line here. We had our opportunities, in my opinion, before the game went to overtime.
Is this Monmouth?
Yeah, we should have won this game, dude.
Dude,
we covered, double lock covered. I sprinkled the money line, and God damn, I feel like we're the better team. This was tough, man. This was a tough loss.
Why did they go for a 2 at the end when they were down 3? What the fuck was that?
This was tough, man. What about in regulation? I feel like we could have got it in regulation.
Oh,
just
dude,
final couple minutes there. It was very painful.
When they got the big block and they threw it ahead to the guard, and he was 1-on-1, and then he got his pocket picked. I was like, oh my God, that was with like 30 seconds. Yeah, I mean, Monmouth was never in doubt to cover. I mean, they should have won the game. Interesting that Charleston's coming off an overtime late game, and now they got to play Wilmington, who's got to be licking their chops here to get another shot at Charleston.
I was doing a deep dive on that game. You know, Wilmington's won 8 of the last 10 against Charleston. They've been fucking them up.
Except in the tourney.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Unbelievable. I mean, look, we should be I am happy but I just feel like the money line was stolen from us.
Yeah.
But it wasn't stolen from us here. You know, a lot of squares. There's a lot of square shows out there. Leg shows asking for an investigation. Sure. I think there should be an investigation with every game Pepperdine plays right now because tragic magic is in effect. But here's the thing about an investigation. We not only bet Pepperdine, we bet them on the motherfucking money line.
Oh, man.
Tell me what other show was on top of that shit. But if we'll get haters, it's okay. Because haters only confirm one thing. That we're doing fucking great.
What was it, 8-1?
Yes. 78, 76. Pepperdine on the motherfucking money line. Mo Odom with some BDE. God damn it. Let's go. Yeah, it's a free show, folks. It's a free show. Didn't even have the greatest night on picks. Still gave you money because if you tailed all my picks, Pepperdine put us way the fuck in the green.
Yeah, that was big.
Unbelievable. The question is,
what a joke. How the hell do you lose that
on
game?
a day where they fire Kevin Keats? I told you this was perfect. I was just like, how we were on top of this. I was like, Sendek he loses games like this his whole career, whether it's NC State, whether it's Arizona State, whether it's Santa Clara. This is a classic Sendecking. Your thoughts?
Terrible that they lost that game. I mean, this is supposed to be their best team yet at Santa Clara, and you lose to Pepperdine. You don't even get a crack at St. Mary's. That's a disappointing year for Santa Clara for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder what the situation is. They were ridiculous. Like, I thought this roster was the best Santa Clara roster. So that's a credit to Sendek. But that Sendek's always been able to field a roster. They had James Harden at Arizona State. NC State had a bunch of talent with the fucking Wilkins and everything. He just hadn't been able to put it together. Was it Wilkins? Who am I thinking of? Hodge, I think. Yeah, unbelievable. Also, we double lock Troy against JMU. Troy 79, JMU 60. Hey, Beanick, your Sun Belt tournament, the 1 and 2 seeds, they're gone. 3 and 4 seeds advance.
Yeah, and the 3 and the 4 seeds were the best teams, like we said they were.
Yeah, and they were favored by Vegas. Hey, Sunbelt commissioner, you're a fucking idiot. All right.
This fucking bracket. Oh, let's protect the 1 and 2 seeds so that they can be underdogs in the fucking semifinal. Hello, dumb fuck.
Yeah, I mean, this was the biggest guarantee. They should set odds on that next year. On will a 1 or 2 seed win the Sun Belt? And no, they never do. They never fucking do. Okay, we did eat shit with St. Thomas. Omaha drilled them. What's up?
That's going to be a hell of a championship game. That Troy Arkansas State game.
Can't wait. Cannot wait.
Woo, those teams got some firepower, and those games were chippy when they played too.
Yeah. Both games were great this year. I watched both games. I ate shit on the first one. The second one I actually hit on. St. Thomas was up like, I don't know, 7 or 8-0 or 10-0 or something. But Omaha was the better team. Credit to them. They didn't need to. They didn't need to. That's culture, man. Sutton is a fucking dog for them, dude. The big man, 22 points, 18 boards. God damn.
I couldn't believe they dominated that game.
Could Omaha be a team?
Yes.
To win in March or in the big dance?
We've seen the Summit League winner pop up in March, even if they don't win a game. South Dakota State has always been a pain in the ass if you draw them. North Dakota State has actually won a game over forget when that was. I think it was Richmond early in his tenure. And then Oral Roberts beat Ohio State a couple of years ago. This league's always a pain in the ass if you draw them. It's just, it sucked that like all we talked about was how stupid it was that the Tommies weren't even eligible. I wish that we had never just had that conversation, and then it could have just been like Omaha smacked their ass and they're going to the dance. And instead like I wasn't as interested in this game as I would have been going in if everything.
I agree. It would have been must watch TV. I mean, I still watched it, but I just didn't watch it with the same intent, like the same, like, you know, it was we had a lock battle. Get this NAU bullshit out of here too. Big Sky Dundee showed up today. Big Montana 74, NAU 65. Get that bullshit out of here, buddy.
This league sucks. Stupid ass league.
NAU with your goddamn policies, all right, in your football stadium. It's bullshit dome. Build an outdoor fucking stadium in beautiful Flagstaff. Your thoughts on this one? Montana, dude, they look good, man. When they needed to, they were down early and they rallied.
What happened to Starch Madness chaos? This is all chalk tonight. It was Last year, I've been doing a killing on the dogs the last couple of years, but now the dogs got blown out tonight. NAU was up at the half, and then they completely collapsed in the second half.
Must have been a good speech, man.
Yeah.
San Francisco without Marcus Williams take down Washington State by 11. Pretty fucking impressive.
That was
Washington State might be the biggest. They might be the biggest disappointment. Like them or Oregon State did a terrible job after the first half of the season. We were all buying in, and then boom, unbelievable. Shout out to the Dons. They play Gonzaga again tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Another neutral site game. Shout out to Derek Blaylock giving us $20. Appreciate you, Derek. Just got my 2 day passes for the 20 here in Denver. Yeah, I'm gonna be betting so much goddamn money. There we go. Let's go. Appreciate you, Derek. All right. Game balls. Let's get to it. Mac, where are you going? Game ball 1.
Omaha. They complete it. Leave no doubt. No asterisks needed. Shout out to them.
The game ball to me has got to be the Furman Paladins. It wasn't the greatest regular season. You're playing at that neutral site, but you say, hey, Asheville's our place. We still some clout there. 80-77 against Chattanooga. What a win for the Paladins as they're rolling right now. Your thoughts? Or no, I'm sorry, your next game ball.
Maybe that neutral site helped them all year prepare for this.
That's true. Guess I never thought of it like that. Where are you going next?
Next game ball, I'll go High Point. Finishing the job. Alan Huss has done an unbelievable job. They choked last year. But then the revenge tour, they get it done this year in Johnson City. And good luck drawing them in if you're a 2 seed. They can fucking score the ball, or I don't know what High Point's going to be. Maybe a 13 or 14. If you're 3 or 4, that's going to be a pain in the ass team to play. True.
The mid fucking shipment.
Yeah.
All right. What's my guy's name? Benini, is it? Or Bignini? Some shit like that. He was shooting threes all fucking day for Navy. The midshipmen are 1 game away from dancing. 83-77. Get your Patriot League bullshit out of here. Yeah. Game ball for sure. Where are you going with your final game ball?
I'll go a Big Ten game, actually. I don't know if this will be his final win there, but they had to win to get in, and they had a chance to ruin their rivals' season, send them home on senior night, no postseason. Fran McCaffrey and Iowa get a game ball for fucking shitting on Nebraska. Nebraska was on the NCAA tournament bubble 2 weeks ago. Now they don't even make the Big Ten tournament.
Hilarious. Fucking hilarious.
Even though they should be in, but yes.
Yeah, they should be
hilarious that they spoiled the party.
I'm going to American University, AU. You dethrone fucking Colgate. Matt Rogers and company. Big time win there. Patriot League game balls. That's what I do. Folks, before we get to tomorrow's 12 games on the slate, what to tell you, the college basketball experience is brought to you by Rhythm. Yes, Rhythm is throwing an epic March Madness party. And guess what? You back there listening, watching, you're invited. Yes, all Rhythm users are invited to a first 4 watch party Wednesday, March 19th at the fantastic Stadium Swim in the Circa in downtown Las Vegas. Guess what? Free drinks. Holy shit. What a world. Only in America. Free drinks. Plus you get to hang out with, Pick Dundee and company. A bunch of SGPN talking heads. Blah, 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 blah. Come out. Say what's up. I'll buy you some free drinks. You can call me a gap tooth motherfucker. But what are you doing? I mean, why would you not go? And it gets even better. Rhythm is also giving away a $250 March Madness future for one random lucky Rhythm user. Even if you can't make the party, you could still hit with the future bet. Come by and use Rhythm to help you fill out your bracket, and then make some bets while you're there and hang out with just a real motley crew. Rhythm's March Madness stats and success from 2024 were pretty fire. They had UConn winning it all. What Rhythm predicted Duquesne, NC State, Oakland upsets. 45% of Rhythm brackets had NC State reaching the Sweet 16. How about that for you? So what do you get to lose here? A free party, free booze, plus a chance to hit a $250 future bet and hang out with all of us. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/party for those details. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/party for those details. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. College hoops, we've been rolling. Great Osabor. Smashing that prop we gave out. Or smashing that play we gave out. They got everything else too besides college hoops. NHL, NBA, UFL, CFL, NFL, college football, MMA, NASCAR, PGA, everything. Whatever sport you can think of. And they're offering a great Luka discount for every Laker game right now for the rest of the regular season. You got to check them out. So sign up, and when you do, use our promo code TCESGPN to claim your special pick plus first time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus credits. That's underdogfantasy.com promo code TCESGPN. All right.
12 games.
All right. Yes. 12 fire fun fucking games. And we got slides. Slide Dundee was on it. Here we go. CAA tournament. Washington, D.C. Delaware taking on Towson. Series goes back to 85 as far as I could tell. Might go back even further. Towson's laid 4.5. The over under at 145.5. Whew. I'm doing it again. Lock Towson minus 4.5. What do you? Oh, tell me you're battling with these fucking blue hens with their goddamn Band-Aid on their fucking beak. All right. Tell me you're taking these fucking blue hens because it's coming to them. The pain is coming to them. What are you doing here?
You want to get shit on by the Blue Hens again?
I do.
Don't get in the way of this fucking team, man. They're making every shot that they take. Towson is in a hard game today. Delaware locked battle. One possession game.
We got a battle. Mac on the fighting blue heads. Dundee on these Towson Tigers. We got the Hornet Lions, Tigers, and Bears.
Time for Towson to choke again, like they always do in this tournament.
No. They're bringing out all these fans. All these fans. They're not gonna do that here. Next up, Northwestern State, the Devils. I mean the Demons, Devils, whatever the fuck you want to say. They're in Lake Charles, Louisiana, taking on Corpus Christi. These surfers. Fucking Blue Man Group over here. What's this number?
Corpus Christi is laying 4.5.
I will take the points. I will bet the points.
I will too. Corpus Christi drilled them they didn't drill them. They beat them by 9. They only played one game. Crowd, I think, will be evenly split. Not much. It's at McNeese. So yeah, give me the dog. Give me 4.5 with Northwestern State.
Double lock on these demons. I have exercised the demons.
One possession game.
Let's go to the next one. Oakland, Greg Campy, you're giving him time. Indianapolis, Indiana, neutral site, taking on the red hot Bob Morris, who's only lost one game in the fucking calendar year. Robert Morris is laid 2.5. The over under at 139.5. I'm locking up Oakland. This is it. You've had a fun story, Robert Morris, but I know this goddamn Horizon League. All right. You're waving your fucking flags left and right. Well, guess what? These Pioneers / Golden Grizz are coming in to wreck that shit. What are you doing here?
Yeah. So do you remember the last time they played? Oakland. This is the game Campy got suspended when he went after the referee when they got fucking screwed at Robert Morris. They lost by 2 at the very end. Yeah. Oakland knocks off number 1 here. Let's go. Horizon Magic.
Money line play. Money line play. Let's go. I mean, it's only a 2.5 point spread, but I'm saying, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. This is the game. It's the fucking game. I have they probably played longer than this. This is what I could find. 1971, the first matchup. Asheville, North Carolina. Furman, Wofford. In my opinion, this is the best fucking game of the day. Furman is laying 2.5, not 25. 2.5. Fucking
Damn,
decimal
I'll take
point.
the points.
I can't wait to watch this game. I'm locking up Furman though. I think Furman has turned a corner.
So they played, or they both won on each other's floors. They both won as underdogs. Nobody believes in Wofford. I had Wofford the first time when I beat you in that battle. Wofford's gonna get him again. Let's go, Terriers. They're going.
Oh my god!
They're going dancing.
You're betting this?
The 7th different champion in 7 years in the SoCal.
That would make a lot of sense. Dundee on the Paladins. Mac on these dogs. His Terriers.
You did that graphic and it was hilarious. It was in 2020. It was, I think, Chattanooga. Then it was ETSU. Then it was Sanford. Then it was Furman. Last year was Sanford or whatever it was, like 5 in a row, different champ. I go, oh yeah, it's Wofford's turn. Nobody ever repeats in this fucking league.
Next up, Arkansas State and Troy. This is probably the second best game of the day. The champion, the Sun Belt Championship is on the line. Arkansas State's laying 1.5. I think the wrong team is favored. I am locking up Troy. They're going to have the fan edge. It's right there. Give me the Trojan men. Tell me we got another battle. Tell me we got another fucking battle.
You're damn right, baby. Give me my Red Wolves. They lost that last one by 1 at the very end. They both won on each other's home floor, just like Wofford and Furman. Ark State's the better team here. Let's go.
What is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you.
We got a battle. Dundee on the Trojan men. Mac on the Red Wolves / Indians of Arkansas State. All right. Next up, Montana State. The starch madness is a thing. These Bobcats and these Bengals doing battle. Idaho State's laying 1.5. The over under at 140.5. I'm laying it. I think Idaho State's the better team this year. What are you doing here, Mac?
I think we should bet Idaho State. They dropped the last game of the year, that disappointing game where they didn't show up on their own senior day. They've had a week off. I think they come out ready to go here against Montana State. I think Montana State's overrated this year. Idaho State, the Bengals. Lock.
I'm with you. Double lock. Double lock. And yeah, I mean, I think Idaho State, you remember how bad they were? Remember how bad they were a couple years ago?
Oh, they're horrible. He's done a good job there.
I think they could be. I didn't take a future, but I thought about taking a future on Idaho State. I think that north side of the bracket, they could be a little dangerous. It could be a little dangerous. Next up, we got the Nazis of Nichols. Take it on IDub in Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Do you have a line on this?
I don't have a line on this. Do you see anyone chat? You got a line on this one?
I do. It just popped up. Nichols is laying 3.5.
I will lock up the Nazis. The Nazis are in a good spot. IDub went to overtime.
Yeah, agreed.
No way they're that hot from 3 in a row. Gestapo State getting it done. Your thoughts, Mac?
I'll join you. I'm fading all the teams coming off the overtime games. So faded Furman coming off their overtime game, and I'm going to fade IDub off their overtime game.
Double lock on Gestapo State. Minus the points. Also, Spoon's Bet saying Montana State's leading scorer hasn't played in 2 games. That's something we should talk about in a game, right? Wait, did I not put that here? What? No, we'll get to it in a minute, I think. Charleston, Wilmington. This is a rivalry game. Dates back to 1990. I'm very excited to watch this game. Probably the 3rd best game of the day, if you ask me. But I think it's a chalky play. What is this? What was this number? 5.5?
I think it's 3.5.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I was just guessing.
Wilmington's laying 3.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna lock Wilmington here. I think Wilmington's gonna win by 10. Your thoughts?
I don't even think it's that chalky. Charleston still got that big brand name. Yeah, I'm with you. I think it'd be north of 3. It's telling. I think Wilmington they're ready to rock and roll. They're going to beat them 3 straight. Better team, better athletes. Wilmington rolls, and we'll fade them off the other.
Double lock on the Seahawks of Wilmington. Next up, the waves of Pepperdine are still breaking in fucking Las Vegas, Nevada. See the number on this yet?
I heard it was like 18.5. No, I see 20.5.
Dude, we got to do it.
I'm not doing it.
I'm going. I'm going there.
Battle.
I'm going to the well.
St. Mary's is going to sleepwalk and still win by 30.
You want to battle?
Yes. This is when Cinderella comes crashing down like VMI did today.
We got a battle. Dundee on the waves of Pepperdine. Tragic magic. Mac on the gales of Santa Clara. All right. Spoon's bets. I think you're probably alluding to some of the stuff. We saw Marcus Williams for San Francisco not play last night. Mac, have you been keeping an eye on this stuff, by the way?
What? Slowly they're trickling guys out. It's gambling.
Well, right here, Youngstown State's taking on Cleveland State. Have you seen this one with EJ Farmer out with undisclosed reasoning? He's their leading scorer for Youngstown State.
No, that's a big one.
I was going to take Youngstown State, but I saw this news, and I'll take Cleveland State now.
I also think Cleveland State has been good in this tournament, and they just have been losing in the semis back-to-back years under Robinson. I'm going to lock up Cleveland State here. They've been here. They're ready to break over that hump, and I think their struggles at the end of the year actually helped. I think they found their identity again. So give me Cleveland State, the Vikings.
I am 100% with you. Double lock. Let's go. But it's something we should note because also I believe it is, it's a similar situation. I saw the same thing with Tyon Grant Foster for Grand Canyon.
Yeah, that's kind of an interesting.
That's a really interesting one. He's their best player. He's on the NBA draft radar. What the fuck are you doing, dude?
He's been a disappointment too.
Hold on, there was another one too I saw today. There's another player I'm forgetting right now that pay attention to this shit because I came in thinking I was going to take Youngstown. Yeah. Clark saying it could be portal-itis. I'm just saying there's a bunch of this shit going on right now. I'm forgetting another one that we caught on the SGP show. Someone else's leading scorer is out. It's not for tomorrow though. I think it's for the next day.
Hey, by the way, reminder for tomorrow. A lot of these games were at like 1 or 2. Shop around to the best you can because, especially with like that SoCon game, that shit may land on 1 or 2. A lot of those championships have landed right on 1 or 2. Same with these Horizon games. So if you got to eat some juice on a money line, do that. Or if you make sure that you get as many points as you can if you like the dog side.
Yeah. Anthony Drury, best source for college injury news. It's never that. That's why even us talking it every day, you can still get past you with 360 some teams there. Joseph, we need to work on this next year, man, because I would love to know that. I would love to know. We're gonna organize this next year because it's a lot of fun. I've had weeks where I thought I dominated. I've had weeks where I thought he dominated.
Yeah.
So I would love to know.
It's probably even.
I would love to know. I mean, at one point I feel like in like late December, you were fucking me up for like 2 weeks in a row, dude. Like 2 weeks in a row. I was like, every lock battle, I feel like I'm fucking losing. But then I feel like I got hot. I got hot at one point, and then I was like, okay, I'm coming back. But it's something I think we should definitely keep track of next year and actually have that up there. So
no doubt. The graphic everybody really wants to know is how we ambushed the cocktail napkin this year. Whenever we went head to head against that cocktail napkin.
The cocktail napkin got a little fucked up this year. All right.
Oh,
some speculate there might be some tears on those on that napkin there.
A couple cum stains or some shit, a little ketchup.
Well, coming into it, probably we knew that, but Idaho, Portland State. Now, here's the thing: I have a future on Portland State.
Yeah,
but it is in Boise. I'm going to lay the 4.5, but I do not feel like that confident betting this. I think Portland State's a lot better than Idaho, but I just wonder about this crowd.
Portland State's coach got on the mic and did the biggest rah-rah speech ever after the game. I'm fading that. Idaho's going to beat them.
Especially when you think like Idaho and Idaho State have this gigantic home edge, you would think.
Yeah. They're going to be up there. I'm with you. I'll lock up Idaho. Get in 4.5. Yeah.
Yeah. Moneyline Mac, locking up the Vandals. I think Portland State's going to win, but I do not have confidence on them covering 4.5.
And Portland State swept them in one easy both times. Now the line's only 4.5. Yeah, give me Idaho.
Yeah, I mean it's a tricky game, tricky game there. Next up, final game of the night. Anyone got a number on this? San Francisco Gonzaga in Las Vegas, just like the season finale for San Francisco, their senior night. They got a nice senior night in the middle of fucking, some stadium they never play at. What's this number? Anyone got this number? Is this out yet?
14.5.
I'm tempted to take, but here's the problem.
How do they do against him in Vegas? Because they
don't have Marcus Williams though, dude.
They're good against him in Spokane randomly. They've covered like 6 in a row. How did they do in Vegas? Last year they lost by 12.
I don't know.
11.
I'll take the points, but I'm not betting this fucking game.
Why is this number 14.5?
I mean, it should be like 20 the way they beat them. But I also like San Francisco. Do they really have the depth? Like that Williams loss didn't cost them tonight. It's going to cost them against Gonzaga.
I'll lock up San Francisco again. That's too many points. They just got embarrassed by him a week ago on their home or on their home-ish floor. Now I think that they're ready to go. I think Gonzaga wins by 10.
On their home-ish? I don't think they feel. I mean, I don't know. You're on your own here. Moneyline Mac, locking up the Dons of San Francisco. Shout out to LePepe two-step in the chat. There we go. Now we're fucking talking. Kelly LePepe, the great. All right. And those are the plays. Now let's get to talking about, say, our top plays of the night. There's only 12 games. I almost feel like I'm going to end up betting that San Francisco Gonzaga game just because it's the only game on at that time.
At the end. It's a standalone game.
All right. God, I don't want to be betting on the San Francisco side. You know what? Let's battle just because I'm sick of you. All right. I'm sick of doing these fucking shows.
Sick of seeing your fucking ass. Fuck you.
Let's just have a battle to end the night. Dondi on the Zags. Mac on the Dons. All right. Top plays of the night. What are we doing out of 12? 5?
Yeah, sure.
All right. My top 5.
Got them all.
My top 5. Wilmington is number 1. Towson is number 2. Three will be Cleveland State. 4 will be Nichols. And 5 will be Oakland. It was almost Furman. 6 would be Furman. That was the thing I was battling there. Fire.
I'll go Wilmington, Arkansas State, Cleveland State, Oakland, and Wofford. There you go.
There we go, folks. Good Lord. It's only 2:54. I'm actually going to be able to get decent sleep.
I know. It's going to be nice.
You know? Might even eat some vegetables, pretend like I'm part of fucking planet Earth. You know? Let's go. Appreciate everyone in the chat. And yeah. Appreciate everyone talking shit back. That was not accurate with that one person that we sent out of here. That was not accurate. But anyway, I'm not going to dive any more into that. That's just bullshit though. Moneyline Max on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at the Colby D. College Basketball Experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. And yeah, appreciate you rocking with us all year. Blatant pictures. We're working on it. Perhaps. Bill wants to know where the hookers are at. Las Vegas, Nevada. Apparently it's legal there. Folks, this is the best time of year. We'll be in Vegas in a week. All right. Let's go. Till next time. This is the check out the college football experience. I just nailed. So Bowling Green's coach Scott Loeffler left for the Philadelphia Eagles. I dropped an episode and my first answer to fill those shoes. And we need odds on this shit moving forward. You hear this? You hear this though? Any of these books? We want odds. I said Eddie George is who they should call. And they got fucking Eddie George today. I'm a fucking genius. All right. Just not on all my picks. Till next time, this is the college basketball experience. Check out the college football and college baseball experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
Celly's off, so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down. They say the Lord watches over my sins, over my head, watching hair as it thins, over the ledge, and ain't letting me in. There's still regiments and relevance to letting me win. Win, lose or draw. You ain't prepared unless you all ready to lose it all. Losing a brawl? Yeah, that's a ride day. Good friends know my Nina Hideaway. They came and went, but the riders stay. So it's like I won the lottery and can't be found until I resurface with the latest purchase. 33 and a third and 45 circles. You ain't got that shit, and I ain't 45 king. But on the beats, I've been doing my thing. When I start the program and the doorbell ring, I gotta leave town to a place I can't be found. My celly's off, so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down. American dreams, lessons, and still they work. I guess the sand on the beach still was really dirt. Now I'm going home, flying over Rome at 30,000 feet. Like, damn, is that really Earth? I see the killers work on walls, familiar turf. Got a little school in graph, 101 was first. Got a little school in math, didn't really work. But put the numbers on the block and I make them hurt. Any block is my stomping ground where my people lay low so they can't be found. They don't wanna be, ain't from the crew, but I'm honorary. Liquid, soul assassin, harmony. Type of armory that's more than a shield. Type of armory's DeLorean steel. Type of warrior's ill. So true to my sound, but dig deep so it can't be found. My celly's off so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down.
It's the revenge of our stealth, the intelligence plane. A manifestation of karma. The far left, low keys, let it be. Listen, whispering words of wisdom. Ghost dog, breathe in the shadow of leaves. Same darkness hides criminals, crooks, and thieves. Special forces, black ops. Bad brains, fishbone, black rock. Matter of fact, Chuck Berry and James Brown. But most of the true story can't be found. Unchained melodies inscribed in freestyle. I rock raw mosaics more potent with each style. Crack the system more open with each file. Upgrades and free hotels with these miles. Expansion team dilated peoples in town. If there's a better sound, then it can't be